Hey people, what's popping? Kilo shele, again in day way. Let's go there. Okay, wonderful people, beautiful people. It is your favorite Achalugo, Chidera Giselle on the microphone. If you are new to my channel, I am Chidera Giselle, a Nigerian lifestyle and fashion vlogger living in Owerri, Imo State. Welcome to my channel. So you guys, for some reason, I actually forgot to do a normal intro with my smiling face. Anyways, this video is another village vlog, an interesting and educative village vlog. In this video, we're going to be making cassava fufu, aka Akpu. Iwatago. Yes, this is going to be a cook with me, an interesting cook with me at that. So without further talk, stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and let's dive right into the video. Okay, so the first step in making Akpu is actually going to the farm to harvest the cassava. So on this morning, Mai just got back from the farm. She went to harvest the cassava from the farm. Yeah, and normally when we harvest the cassava from the farm, if it's during normal season, maybe dry season or when there's heat, everyone will sit down round and we're going to peel the cassava. We're going to peel off the back of the cassava before we soak it. But because it was harmattan and peeling it to make it dry, and Mai was also in a hurry, she wanted to soak it quickly without wasting any time, so Mai was just cutting it in different bits and throwing them into the basin. And after throwing them into the basin, she put water inside the basin, put some detergent, and she washed it thoroughly. So after washing it thoroughly, she put it into this small drum, and after putting it into the small drum, she covered it with these leaves. These leaves are olubo leaves, and there are some other leaves that can also be used to put on top of this thing. They actually help the Akpu ferment. That's the cassava. They help it ferment. And after covering it with the leaves, she's going to be putting an airtight bag or cover. This is actually umbrella material, but anything airtight, you use it to cover it so that it can ferment totally. The idea is for air not to be able to enter into the drum so that it can ferment totally. And she's going to cover it again, then she'll put the cover and put something on top of the cover to avoid wind carrying it away. And after 4 days, the Akpu, that's the cassava, is going to be ready to be sieved. That's Akpu.
So Mai is packing all the ashes from yesterday's cooking. She's packing all of them into the basin. She'll pour it in the obubo. That's the garden in the house.
Did not plant.
Yeah, where she did not plant anything.
Follow.
Yeah, so that we can start the cooking today on a clean note. You can see how everywhere is cleared now. Anyways, good morning.
So guys, after the process I showed at the beginning of this video, the next thing was to sieve it. And after sieving it, she puts the Akpu into this yellow nylon you can see here, and she covered it for days. She sealed it, and now it's time for pounding. And so she's bringing it out and putting it into the mortar so that she can pound it. Meanwhile, as she's doing this now, there's already water on the fire boiling. So while waiting for the water to boil, Mai is going to be adding little water into the already sieved Akpu, and she's going to be using her hand to, should I call it kneading? I don't know if it's kneading. Please, can someone help me with the word in the comment section? But you're going to be doing it in this way so that it can be compact. You know, as she brought it out from that yellow nylon, it's kind of not together, it's kind of scattered. Let me use the word scattered. So she's using water to mold it so it can be compact, and after doing that, she's going to be molding it into small balls. Yes, she'll mold it into different balls, mold it finely, and after molding it, they are going to be going into the hot water for the first boiling. Yes, in the process of making akpu in my village, is actually boiled twice. So the next step is to cover the pot and leave the fufu to boil for about 3 to 5 minutes or even 10 minutes, depending on the intensity of your heat, if it's on high or low heat. And then at this point, the remaining akpu that she did not pound, the sieved one that she did not pound, she covered it back inside the yellow nylon and she poured kerosene on top of it. She said she poured the kerosene to chase flies away from it, and after pouring the kerosene, she's going to wash her hands so that the taste or the smell of the kerosene does not affect the akpu that is already cooking. So on this day, it actually took our akpu 3 minutes to be okay. After 3 minutes, Mai opened the pot and she brought out just one ball. Yeah, and she asked me, I was called upon to come and pound it and check if it's okay. Actually, when I was in secondary school, my secondary school was in the east and I used to come to the village during my holidays. There was either a pounded fufu, but they don't believe in me. I don't know why. They don't believe I can pound fufu. They feel I'm going to spoil it. Anyways, they told me to pound the first one, and when Mai confirmed that it was okay and ready to be brought out from the fire, she added the rest and they handed the akpu over to my older cousin.
In Amaruru, I pounded some akpu, oh, but they said I cannot pound.
So yeah, at this point, my older cousin was pounding the akpu. Mai was adding it bit by bit. If she adds one, he will pound it in this way. And yeah, Mai is going to put back the same water she used to boil the first one on the fire. The water is not going to be changed. She'll put it back on the fire to be boiling. And there's one trick to this akpu thing. If you pound the first one very, very well, the second one is going to be easy for you. Yes, if you pound it very well, the first one. So he pounded it very, very well, and Mai started molding it again and putting it back into the water for the second boiling. So by the time she's done throwing it in, she's going to be using this turning stick to try and pull it out from the body of the pot, because by now the akpu is already sticky. It's no longer as scattered as it was before. It's now more compact and sticky. So when it boils a bit, she'll open the pot and kind of use the stick to remove it from the body of the pot. Anyways, after this process, after a few minutes, she brought out one and we checked whether it was done. It was not fully done, so we waited for about 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, Mai brought down the pot from the fire, and as it was down, that was when we started bringing everything out one by one. Meanwhile, you guys come and eat. I was eating rice while they were pounding the fufu.
You guys come and eat though. Good life.
Enjoyment galore. Now, when can I use the mechi? I will go see a toy.
Which kind of videographer is this?
Yeah, so Uche started pounding it one by one, gradually. Yeah. So when the pieces gets so sticky and so hard to move, you dip it back into the hot water and you keep on pounding and pounding and pounding. So when you pound to some extent and you feel like the akpu is too strong, you can add some more water and you pound it, and yay, our akpu is ready. Yeah guys, and when you're done, you pack it into your cooler. Anyways, you guys, if you enjoyed this video or you learned a thing or two from it, do give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video. Let's move this ministry to the permanent site. The ministry is moving by the grace of God. It will tackle, yeah, and hopefully I'm going to be seeing you guys in my next video. For now, bye, kiss, love ya.